the end of the day. But I completely get it ish, something like that. Yeah. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to another video. If you're just jumping in, my name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price or just really good financing. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today, the last topic we are going to talk about is do not order a Tesla. If you're trying to buy one, do this instead. So I'm going to go through some quick tips because there's a lot of information out there, and I just don't want what could happen to you actually happen, because there, with this whole rush of people trying to buy vehicles, delivery date's going to get pushed, or maybe they won't. We don't know, but I'm just trying to think worst case scenario. So I'm going to give you what I would do on how to secure and buy a Tesla today, unless you've already been reached out by a Tesla delivery specialist and they said you can pick one up tomorrow, then don't listen to any of the advice that I'm about to go over. But this is what I would do. So let's get into the video on that. So this is what I would do. So basically, right now with all this crazy stuff going on with this discounts across the board, the key thing to look at here is the estimated delivery date of January to February. This could easily go up as this becomes more known that these discounts have been substantial. So this could easily get pushed past March. So do not place an order on a Tesla website on just a blank order like this, because the worst thing that can actually happen to you is your order would get pushed to March. And then who knows what happens with the Treasury and the IRS. They could release more guidance that could nuke the 7,500, or maybe even not necessarily nuke it, but bring it down to 3,750, because it's broken into two parts, 3,750 and 3,750, depending on the production of the vehicle and also where the battery components are produced. And then the other 3,750 is where the critical battery minerals are sourced from. And for a while, the Model Y and the Model 3 was rumored to only get half of that tax credit. But because there was a delay from the IRS and the Treasury and releasing guidance all the way to March of 2023, that's why we're in this weird frenzy right now where the Model 3 and the Model Y now qualify for this $7,500 tax credit. And so now with yesterday's news of Tesla basically putting Model Y and Model 3 on clearance, there potentially could be a rush. And actually, they'd already changed a little bit, right? Like this used to be January to February. Now it's January to March, if I'm not mistaken. And so this could get you, if you put an order on the Tesla website, a normal order, they could potentially say, hey, you're not going to get your car until March. Or if there's a lot of orders that come into the queue, hey, you're not going to get your vehicle all the way until April. So there's too much risk. I'd rather you do this. Go to waitingfortesla.com, a third-party aggregator site. Say shout out to them. Find a vehicle that you're interested in. Find one that's local to you by putting in your location here and figure out which one fits your build. Try not to be as picky, because the goal is to try and take delivery this month or even early February, because who knows what could happen. Yes, the IRS and Treasury has come out and said that they're going to announce something in March of 2023, but who knows, right? They could do it earlier, they could do it later. So I just don't like that type of anxiousness, I guess. I'd rather try and lock something down, take delivery next week. And the other thing is that, goes with that is that, interest rates and all these things through credit unions and low interest rates are low now. Who knows if they could go up in the future. So my advice is go to waitingfortesla.com, shout out to them, find a vehicle that you're interested in and lock a vehicle down. Hopefully that advice makes sense. Hopefully, it's something that you're interested in doing. But that's the question, right? Are people actually buying? We haven't seen too much of a estimated delivery date change, but it's only been 24 hours at this point. So it really goes to show maybe there was more Tesla inventory out there that was hidden or that was not shown at all. I mean, we know Tesla likes to manipulate inventory counts. So whoa. What the heck? Okay, so for sure there was a lot more inventory out there that Tesla was hiding, maybe. That's a lot of Model Ys. So if you can't look and see, this is US specific, and that red line is Model Y inventory. The blue line is Model 3 at 662, and the Model Y is 1,055 vehicles. So now we kind of see some more on why we can see now why Tesla actually released this discount. They just want to go for a high impact, high sales, and go straight to the bottom line. That's for sure. All right, so let's take a look at Paul Foss's article. I thought I had it up. What the heck? But anyways, yeah, it was a pretty interesting article. It basically, Paul is coming out and saying that Tesla could be, oh yeah, I did have it up. It was like right here or something. Tesla could be the top US seller by the end of the year because they're kind of deploying, they're putting their money where, their mouth is, or their mouth where their money is. Basically saying, Elon wants volume over margin. So he wants to basically sell more than 1.4 million vehicles last year, right? And they want to eat everybody's lunch because it was crazy. So, okay, this is cool. So in like quarter 4 of 2022, Ford sold 459 vehicles, Toyota 456. And where's Tesla? 140? Okay, so that's not as crazy. Like Toyota, look at that, 456, Ford 459. But if they 4x or 3x in a quarter, maybe they can get there, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Seems like Tesla is, going ham, I guess, essentially, and really trying to, put their money where their mouth is and discount a ton of vehicles. Shout out to Paul for sending me this article and for writing and sending me the article. Definitely check it out if you're interested. I'll put it in the comments so you can take a look at it. But yeah, so I've had a bunch of other tweets here. We can kind of review them. So that was that one. This one was pretty interesting. Shout out to Christopher Dungeon. You can now buy a brand new Tesla electric vehicle in New Jersey for $30,000. Rear-wheel drive Model 3 is $43,990. Federal tax credit $7,500. New Jersey's tax credit $4,000. And this is the craziest thing in New Jersey: is no sales tax on electric vehicles. $32,500 flat. Like if you're in New Jersey, I mean, I feel like if I was in New Jersey, I would be buying Teslas left and right because no sales tax is huge. Like sales tax here is like 7, 8, 9%. Absolutely insane. Shout out to Christopher Dungeon for that crazy tweet. What else is there? Car dealership guy posted this. Tesla, quote, Tesla massive price cuts is a smart move by the company. It will capture more market share and stifle slow moving competition. Not an assessment of the stock. Will surely piss off a lot of recent Tesla buyers, that's for sure, but the right move in the long run. I'm not sure. I still think they could have played it a little bit more safe, like done like $3,000, $4,000 price discounts at a time, but definitely some crazy stuff. And I thought this tweet was interesting. Shout out to Doug Stecklane. The Biden administration attempted to bail out Legacy Auto has backfired. Price of a Ford Mach-E, $63.5. Price of a Model Y, $45.5. Definitely some crazy stuff. And then, of course, Alexis, this tweet was for you. I found it. Car dealership guy, Tesla fire sale at CarMax. You can see in the screenshot, $13,000 price drop, $10,000 price drop. Like they do not want to be sitting on this inventory at all. So they're like, let's match the Tesla pricing discounts. $13,000 price drop on a 2021 and another $13,000 price drop on a Tesla Model Y long range. I don't necessarily recommend buying Teslas or used Teslas from dealers, but, CarMax might be, well, actually, no, because I was going to say that, you could buy the CarMax warranty, which they have a good warranty program, but, Teslas are pretty bulletproof at the same time. And you still get the 10-year electric battery warranty on top, of course, the factory warranty and all that stuff. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. My advice is, if you are interested in buying a Tesla, do not place an order on the Tesla website. Go to waitingfortesla.com, find a vehicle that you're interested, put your name on it, and so that you can try and take delivery ASAP. But we're going to jump into some of the comments and the questions. We'll see what's actually, what you guys are typing out there. But before we get into that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of those benefits actually include scheduling a call with me where you can ask me any questions one-on-one about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price. But you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. Just being here, liking the video, commenting, subscribing goes a long